So Connor Cummings, 5'10", 70-inch wingspan, left-handed with an asterisk. That's there because he's actually a right-handed player. He was injured last year, and he's now playing with his non-dominant hand. And he is currently unranked by the USAA as a left-handed player, and his MIDIC rating is 1650. What do you think, Danny?
Connor is a great young man. Amazing talent in our sport. Obviously, like your bloodline, the Cummings bloodline is strong as well. And, we won't talk about his brother because he's not here, but sipping on that pina colada on the beach. But, Connor, his game is very similar in the way he releases the puck. And one of the things that, you were bringing up is, how impressive it is when he comes back so far on those releases and still maintains his accuracy at a high level.
Absolutely. Well, let's hear from Connor in his own words.
My name is Connor Cummings. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I've been competing in air hockey for about 13 years on and off, and for 2 years competitively. I really enjoy running, hiking, and swimming a lot. Over the summers, I lifeguard down in Galveston, Texas as a ocean lifeguard. Kind of like a bucket list dream would be to hike K2 someday. Air hockey's impacted my life. Well, so actually, I met my girlfriend through air hockey, so I'd say that's the biggest thing. And I've made so many friends through air hockey. I think for me, the biggest benefit of air hockey is the social aspect. I have pretty good grit and resilience, I'd say. Like if I'm down, if someone's up like 6'3", 6'4" on me, like I'm not out until it's over.
All right. So Connor Cummings doesn't give up, and I've seen that in firsthand. I agree. He's a great competitor. Can't wait to see how he does in this match. His opponent is showing us a lot this weekend, Carlos Hernandez. Let's take a look at his stats. Carlos, or as they call him in North Carolina, just Los. He's 5'9", 72-inch wingspan, so he's pretty long arms. Right-handed, ranked 19 by the USAA and a MIDIC rating 1592. On paper, it should be a pretty close match. What do you think?
Yeah, I really don't know who's going to win this, to be quite honest. Watching Los in the last round, I was super impressed with what he was doing offensively. And his defense was nothing to shy about either. So, he, the one thing he was kind of giving up was that, cut shot. But outside of that, man, he was playing out of his mind.
Right. All right, well, let's find out a little bit about Los.
All right, so I'm Carlos Hernandez. I was originally born in Chapel Hill, but my parents are from El Salvador, and I've been playing competitive air hockey for 2 years now. So I'm actually a foreman for a construction company, and I actually make it possible for people to, I make the roads. I like to work out, I go to the gym, and I like to just spend time with friends and family. Biggest dream in life, to beat Colin Cummings at a world tournament. It's impacted my life in a pretty major way. I've met some amazing people. Going to the world tournament is like nothing else. My strength in air hockey would probably be, I'd say, my conditioning. I feel like I can play and just keep playing and playing at the same pace. And I do tend to have a fast pace on the table, so.
All right, so he's very conditioned, and he can play a fast pace on the table, which we did see in the first round. What do you think?
Yes, we did. Again, super impressed with what Los has been bringing, to the table today. And I know he just lost a match against Jacob Weissman But I think all that did was tune him up for today. So let's
Good
see.
point.
Yeah, let's see if Connor can change that.
Absolutely. Let's check it out. Carlos Hernandez versus Connor Cummings, coming at you live.
All right, Connor, you ready? Los, you ready? Ready. Game 1. All right, come to the ready. When I raise the mallet, the puck is in play. Good luck, gentlemen.
Good block there by Los. There were 3 shots there in a row by
Connor,
Connor.
ready?
It looked like,
Puck and
not sure
block.
if he was going for the cut or hitting that off goal, but he went pretty far to his right on all 3 of those consecutively.
Los, you ready?
Could be a little bit of
Puck and
jitters.
play.
Will be interesting. I'm not sure if Connor watched the challenge match from the other day or not. Not sure that it would matter if he did because he plays a completely different game than Jacob does.
Yeah, I got a feeling all these guys talk, and they
To the
definitely know.
Yeah.
It's a pretty tight
Los, you ready?
community
Puck and
everywhere,
play.
and everybody talks about each other, and it's a point to help the next guy get better.
Oh.
There's the
1-0.
cut.
Yeah. And that was, again, we talked about this earlier, the way he sets up and releases. It's just sort of just a sudden pulling back, then shooting. He hangs out up left of the puck if you watch, and then pulls back. Yeah. Interesting.
1-1.
Well, left wall under by Los. But I like the consistent barrage of straights that Connor is hitting. And there's the
2-1.
cross.
That was surprising that he scored.
2-2.
Nice over.
Yeah, beautiful right wall over. Quick, hit quick. Trying that Carolina cross there, I think. Just missed hit.
So one thing Connor said in his interview,
3-2.
another cross after his previous match, is that when he's playing left-handed, he says it's very mentally taxing for him because he has to think very carefully about what shot he's going to hit, more so than when you're playing, with your natural handed.
Yeah,
Does that make sense to you?
absolutely. And it does, but I told him, I said, look, part of that is it's again your muscle memory hasn't developed at the same level yet. That'll happen. If he continues to play lefty, it'll happen eventually.
4-2.
No, nice
Another
cross.
cross.
Yeah.
He's hit 3 crosses here. And it's surprising. I really want to see this because Los looks okay. So Los he's pulling
He's
for
pulling,
the cut.
yep,
That's
yep.
what's happening there.
He's trying to overcompensate for
To my
it.
left.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but I have a feeling,
Los, ready?
and you
Puck and play.
can ask Connor if he ends up over here, but I have a feeling he wants to hit that cross more so than the cut.
Okay. Yeah. It's probably easier.
Yep. More of a natural type release
5-2.
for
Is the
that
cut is a
complimentary
touch.
shot that
Yeah.
he just did.
Yeah.
Game point 2.
Game point 2. Very strong game so far for Connor.
Game
Nice
point 3.
cut
Nice
from
cut.
Los.
Yeah.
Game
Another bank
7-3.
just banked
First
around.
game.
He's got him frozen out there. Very nice.
Brian,
Very
you got
nicely
time?
done. And,
Yeah,
and
that was really nice game by Connor. He was very consistent in his pace
Yep.
and in his setup, and he was drifting the puck at the same speed, pulling his arm back, everything just so. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was well done. And if you look at it, if I recall correctly, because sometimes I do misremember things, but it looked like 90% of those the first 5 shots were all straight.
Yeah.
Where it was going to go cut or cross, didn't matter.
Right.
But he was going straight. And then the last 2, he finished them off with banks.
Yep.
So beautifully done.
Absolutely. See if he can continue it, or if Los can make some adjustments and put some pressure on Connor.
10 seconds.
And I think that pressure has to come from Los, because if he
Starting
doesn't
game 2.
kind of become as creative as he was that first time we saw him play, then we're going to see exactly
men,
Right.
come to
another
the ready.
game,
Right,
just
and-
like game 1.
And
When I
what
raise
we
the
were
mallet, the
saying
puck is in
about
play. Good luck.
Seth, I would say about Carlos is that he doesn't have the level of
0-1.
intensity at the moment that he did in the first match.
Right.
And I wonder if they both let down a little bit because they were putting all this energy into making sure
Lost the
that
mallet,
they
lost
represented and
possession.
didn't lose, and they needed to, they wanted to win that first match so bad.
Yeah.
That,
That
you know,
makes sense.
They did, and then just sort of an emotional
Connor, you ready?
release.
Close,
It's
ready.
kind of like, okay,
Fucking
I did
play.
it. Now
Yes.
you don't have the pressure. But I think he might need that pressure.
Yeah. And again, certain players, they feed off of it.
Right.
1-1.
That was
Okay.
a nice shot there.
Yeah, Carolina cross.
Carolina cross. Good get.
Oh, there's that
Yep,
leg up.
there,
So
yep.
maybe it's coming. Maybe the energy.
I think it is.
Okay, Connor going back to this consistent
Yep.
sort of setup.
And that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. He went
Yep.
for the cross, just kind of missed it.
Yeah. Unforced error, losing that possession, but gives it back.
Two,
we go.
1.
That was
Carolina,
more.
yeah,
Was it
well,
Carolina, or did
Yeah.
it look more traditional?
Yeah, it looked more traditional.
It was or they're from North Carolina. Maybe it was the South Carolina cross.
Maybe so. Be great if we can get some a good player base out of South
2-2.
Carolina as well.
Absolutely, nice cut by
Yeah.
Connor.
Beautifully done. Well executed. Got away from him.
Yeah, it did.
That's a good get there, though.
Yeah, I think Connor rushed it. Didn't give him
Yeah.
a chance to freeze. There, that's better.
Yeah. There's that
Yeah.
big release.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because Connor switched, he's playing lefty and it's forced him to slow things down a smidgen
Am I right?
in his game.
Thank you.
But the way his game looks to me looks better
Ready?
than when he was playing
Fucking
right-handed.
play.
Not to say he wasn't
2,
playing
3.
better as a right-handed player. I'm just saying the style, what he's doing here. And I wonder if that's going to translate when he heels up and he plays right-handed. Could make him
Am
an
I right?
a real serious threat.
Ready?
I would
play.
hope so, because in all reality, it's when your stuff doesn't work quite as good is when you learn more.
Right. You're
Playing.
forced to kind of
You're
like
forced,
realize
yes.
what makes things work. Why are
2,
they working?
4.
Rather than relying simply upon speed and athleticism, because that'll
Exactly.
take you really far, but
Yes,
it
it
won't
will.
necessarily take you to the top.
Yep. And if you want to ask anybody about that, you can probably
left.
ask Connor's older brother Colin, because
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the first couple world championships he won, it was
Just
purely
pure
on
athleticism.
just athleticism,
Fucking
his
play.
youth,
Yeah.
the speed. Now
3, 4.
he can probably play slow and win it if he
Mm-hmm.
really wanted to. So, all right, 4-3 now. 4-3 Connor. So far, Connor's done a good job of controlling the pace.
Yeah.
The constant barrage. Pretty straight up. Almost an unforced error, but ended up
Yeah.
getting it back. Good block by Los.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
To my right.
Notice one thing here too with the. Notice one thing about Los. You know, his elbows real low to the ground when he's doing that drift. Kind
Los,
of reminded
ready?
me of Robert Hernandez
Puck and play.
just now. You know, and Robert was really good at those kind of 1-2 punches.
Robert Hernandez, a 2-time champ from the 80s.
Yeah, I believe he's the first low-top world
4-4.
champion we had. That was a nice cross straight by Los to tie the game at 4-4.
Absolutely. Yeah, low tops. You don't
my
really
left.
see that much in the sport these days.
No, there's only been a few that do it.
The only low top we're
ready?
seeing here is what they're facing off with.
Yeah.
So when
Puck and play.
if you're wondering what a low top looks like, watch for the face off. Nice cut.
5-4.
Beautiful cut. 5-4. Nice cross.
Five.
Yes, and that's the cross that sort of got him going in game
Yep.
one.
Yeah, just because your opponent starts to score on you and starts to get a little momentum doesn't mean you need to change everything up, especially the stuff that
Wow.
works.
That
Wow, that was
replay.
nice.
To my
That
left.
was a great get
Yep.
by Connor. Yeah, just
Connor ready?
and that just goes
Puck
to
and
show
play.
you that he is developing muscle control with that arm.
To my
Yeah,
right.
to do that lefty,
Right, lefty. There's a real.
unreal.
It's the puck's moving so fast, and you have to move around in front of it, but not hit
Puck
it
and
super
play.
hard. You have to just sort of touch it
Yes,
like that.
like that. Nice.
5 game
bank,
point.
Left wall under. We'd be there defensively for Connor to maintain possession.
Hey,
Oh,
he
man.
goes for the
7-5,
cross.
Connor.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That was
Taking
a
2
strong way
minutes.
to bring that game back under control by Connor.
Yes, because Carlos was making
he
his
was making a
move.
run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was playing great there. You know, really good shots, good quality offense for both players.
Yeah,
Loving it.
we've got a wave going on.
Led by the referee.
It's nice. Yeah, so Connor, really impressive. He's playing under control, but with strong shots that, you know, he didn't. I didn't see these types of attacks and shots from him when he played as a right-handed player. He was just, like we were saying, he was getting by on just being super fast.
Yeah.
Which you need to be, obviously.
Yes,
But
yes.
if he adds this type of stuff, this thinking side and chess playing side,
Yep.
boy.
This is
that's
where
gonna-
you really learn, and this
Yeah.
is where you really evolve as a player. You know, I mean, next thing you know, he's going to be going up and hitting all-speed power straights, and they'll
Yeah.
go right in.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So, I mean, at this moment, I mean, I think I don't like making predictions in the middle of battle because, you know, it's going to jinx him probably, but I almost say he's, you know, he
With
looks
our
like
record,
Yeah,
yes.
I know. But he looks like sort of he's the favorite to win if he's playing like this.
yeah, at this point, I would say so because, you know, Carlos, the way he played in the last round, you know, there was no telling what was going
Right.
to happen, and we're still not out of this because, you know, he was actually making a good little run that last game.
Yeah.
You know, he just changed mallets.
Change the mouse. And what I meant
to
by
the
Connor
ready.
winning is
When
I don't
I
mean
raise
this
them out,
match.
the
I
puck
mean
is
the
in play.
event.
Yes, no,
I
I'm
meant the
aware.
events.
Yes,
I think maybe people listening might think, well, of course he's to win this match. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because he's up 2-0, but
To my left.
I'm
block.
seeing some stuff out of Connor that I have never seen before. So,
yeah, playing very smart.
Look ready. Puck and play.
It's a maturity
oh yeah,
in the game.
yeah. And having quality practice partners. You know, he talked about having some practice partners that were really helping him push him. And I think for anybody out there that's trying to get good at any sport, especially air hockey, you've got to be playing against people that push you.
Absolutely. Be able to have honest conversations with them.
Yeah. Now Connor started with a different drift here. I don't. Okay, now he's started back. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is he going to change it up? I wonder what this mallet is. This mythical mallet that Carlos has brought out. It looks like a faded cream, but I don't think he's got one. It couldn't have one that's from 1972.
Yeah.
1-0.
That's the same plastic they used for ballistic warheads back in the day, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Carlos flinched, but
Yeah.
Connor didn't go for that cross. He went for the cross that time, just wasn't accurate. Oh, here comes the leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's a rhythm thing for Carlos to
yeah,
see that.
that's neat.
And,
Ready?
you know, I love seeing that kind of
Puck and
stuff,
play.
you know, having a cadence. Billy Stubbs is somebody that, you know, I think of also that would have a bit of a cadence to his
2-0.
attack where he would step into
Time
his
out on the
shots.
table.
Billy Stubbs is probably he's a he's an all-time great out of Chicago.
Still playing at a ridiculous
Oh
level.
yeah, he's one of the titans of the sport still.
Yes.
9, 10 seconds. Los, you ready? Connor, ready? Puck and play.
All right.
Yeah, Carlos really needs to get something going here.
He does.
Okay,
2-1.
go.
That's the start.
That's the start. 2-1 Connor.
To my right.
Okay, he was there. A little rushed shot there from Connor, I think.
Connor, ready? Yeah. Puck and play.
Yes. And again, so he was doing that
Ooh,
circle.
beautiful
two.
left wall over.
You're right. Connor is he started
3-2.
doing that circle drift again.
Yes.
I think he needs to probably stay away from it because it's not what's got him here.
Yeah, it's not necessarily or necessary for him to do it at this moment. You know, different players, you know, I guess different players react to different drifts different ways. You just got to find those.
3-3.
No, that was not.
Was it what did he call it? Let's see. Yeah, maybe he did. Maybe he did. It's a double bank. I'm not sure he called. He might have been going for an over and just went really wide.
Yeah. Oof.
4-3.
Very nice shot.
Yeah.
That looked like it went over, but he was far out and frozen.
Right.
So,
And that's where the circle drift, I think, does work.
yeah.
And he went for it again.
Went for it again.
Yeah, just missed.
Thanks, sir.
All right. 4-3 Connor.
Connor, ready?
Los does
Puck
have
and
the
play.
puck. Good discipline there. Connor just staying out, letting that puck come to him.
Yeah, see,
5-3.
again,
Holding that
that's
release.
where it's like I was saying, stop doing the circle drift, but that's one way it works. And so, I apologize, Connor. You know what you're doing. I'll keep quiet.
Ooh, that one almost flubbed in, but Connor managed to keep it out. Still up 5-3. He's getting possession back.
Sort of rough
good.
in there.
Yeah, good get by Los.
To my left.
I think Los is really, trying to search for something to kind of
Ready?
get by,
Los ready?
Connor
Puck and play.
consistently.
Yeah.
There's the
Match
cut.
point 3.
Just,
Match point 3. All right. Good
my
block
left.
by Connor.
Thank you, Chelsea. Ready?
All right.
Puck and play.
So Connor wants to put it away, and he did with a left wall under. Powerful. Man.
yeah, Connor really took control in that match. And he used the circle drift over and over against my advice in that game and just destroyed him.
That was a match.
Yeah.
But I mean, he had done so many straights in the previous games. It just, I guess, it was ripe for those unders.
Exactly.
All right, well, let's get a word from Connor. Wow. One of the things I was saying to Danny, congratulations, by the way, great match. I was saying to Danny is that you're playing, this is going to sound strange, but you're playing better than I've ever seen you play, okay? And I don't mean that you necessarily would be playing better than if you were playing right-handed. I think you would probably play better right-handed, but you have learned something about air hockey that's new because you were forced to play left-handed, and you're now playing it more like chess, which is what will take you up to the very top. Tell me your thoughts on all that.
Yeah, that last game, like I said earlier, was like the attack was very intentionally practiced, just like that cut left wall under cross off the like side to side drift.
Right.
I was inspired by Avery Abernetsky, his attack like that. As I was transitioning to lefty, I was like, I should look to the best lefties and do what they're doing. So yeah, and it's very effective. It's just knowing when to shoot what.
Right.
And that makes the game so much easier, just being so intentional with everything and planning all of it out is so much more reliable than like playing a fast transition.
Right, and just trying to just use your speed to try to get by. Yeah,
because if I was playing right-handed, I'd definitely be playing faster.
Yeah.
But I don't have the skill to play that fast, so like I've been forced to think more strategy and like so much more intentional. And I think it's helped my game a lot, just being so deliberate.
Immense. You look like a completely different player out there. I think you're significantly better. That side to side, or it's sort of side to side, sort of a little bit of an angle to it. But, But that attack was working so well in the first two games that when we got to game 3 and you started to do a circle drift, I said to Danny, I said, no, why is he doing a circle drift now?
Yeah.
Why is he doing that? But then you showed me, you're like, oh, I'm going to go to circle drift and then I'm going to bank instead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the bank is definitely the hardest thing for me to hit accurately because it's easier to fly off. And it's so much more awkward. So I've been trying to just do like a cut cross game as much as I can, and then save the bank because it's not always going to work for me because it's so much harder to hit.
Right.
But I kind of just found a rhythm at the end and was hitting the same bank off the same release, and it was working. And then I would switch to the cut occasionally. So.
All right. Well, excellent job. Impressive. You're going to play Seth Garrett in the winner of the winners. Any thoughts on that?
I think that'll be a great match. That'll be a true test of my
of your left-handedness.
Yes, and of my reaction because he's been playing pretty quick. I've been very impressed with how he played. His match against Q was very impressive. So yeah, I'm excited. It'll be fun. Either way.
Well, congratulations. We'll see you at the next one.
Thank you.
All right.
The time is now.
Yes, the announcement of the year is here. We have secured the venue for the 2024 Air Hockey World Championships, which will take place August 2nd through August 4th.
Yep, and we are excited that this year will be hosted at the Hyatt Regency Baytown, a waterfront resort right outside Houston, Texas. And this convention center has 8,000 square feet.
Wow, that's a lot of square feet.
Yes, Connor, it is. Plus, there's free parking, nearby restaurants, and more affordable hotel rooms.
We're also hosting 4 events this year: singles, doubles, a women's tournament, and the return of my favorite, the Junior Championships.
Mark your calendars. March 1st is when the tickets are live. Don't miss this opportunity. We will see you there at the Puck Island!